Hi, today is February, April 22nd, 2022. Make sure you guys abide by classroom expectations, please. Agenda for today, I can locate and define the Aztec civilization. We have talked about the Mayans and the Olmecs. Today we'll talk about the Aztecs. You will need your social studies notebook, a writing tool, listening skills, in the second half, your Chromebook. At any point in this video, you are more than welcome to pause so that you can write notes or go back into Google Classroom if you missed something. So at the beginning here, we're going to play a matching game, which is a memory game, and you're going to pay attention to the details of the Aztec arts and why they created these arts. So as you play it, take a look at why they created this and the intricate details that were in there. If you've played it already and you're back, great. If you haven't played it, pause this video, go to Google Classroom and play the memory game and then come back. Now that you're back, what is Aztec art? Art was an important part of Aztec life. They used some forms of art such as music, poetry, and sculpture to honor and praise their gods. Other forms of art such as jewelry and featherwork were worn by the Aztec nobility to set them apart from the commoners. So just from this passage, what did you get from this passage so far? Here's a map that we've been talking about for the last couple days. Today we will focus on just the Aztec. We've talked about the Mayans who lived in the Yucatan Peninsula, and then the Olmecs who were right in between these two, and then the Aztecs. Make sure that every time you see this pencil right here, pause this video and write down these notes. In Mexico, the Aztecs were surrounded by the three Sierra Madre mountain ranges. And as you can see on this map, there's 1, 2, and 3. So then you might wonder, where is Aztecs located? Aztecs were located in this area here. And these mountains would be their natural barriers. And as we zoom in, here is the Aztec Empire and 1519 CE. Here is your Gulf of Mexico here, Pacific Ocean. Here are some more natural barriers there for you. Now, as you can see, the main city, Tenochtitlan, is very small, but they were very mighty. And you will see that in your reading. It is also called Triple Alliance because you have three major cities here which actually allied with each other and helped each other out. And when we zoom in on the map of Tenochtitlan right here, this is what it looks like. Does this look familiar? It might remind you of Mesopotamia, right? We've seen this before. Looks very similar. And you'll get to know more about the city of Tenochtitlan and their society in your reading. So who were the Aztecs? Here are some more notes for you here. Please pause this video to write down your notes. The Aztecs were a powerful society with different tribes who dominated the central area of what is now Mexico. They were the first civilization to send all children to school, spoke the Nahuatl language. They were polytheistic, they had trading networks, and they provided surplus of food through farming. And that's also a different technique of farming that we'll take a look at in your reading. Here is your number 9 graded assignment. Within this Aztec reading worksheet, you will find more details about the farming and their social class and their culture. This is an independent reading. Use the read aloud as needed and answer the questions. When you go into your number 9 graded assignment, directions are read part 1 and part 2. Answer questions following the reading. Do the reading as we did for the Olmec reading. Okay, here is a read aloud if you need it. And once you finish reading part 1, answer on page 3 and answer questions on page 4. Please provide complete sentences. Page 5, I did not do a recording of read aloud because this actually allows you to use the read aloud app. Once you finish reading that, provide complete sentences for page 6. Let me know if you have any questions.